Hello everyone, my name is Aruhi and welcome back to my channel. So guys, today I will show you how to download and install Python. So let's start. So open browser and write download Python and hit enter and open this first link. This is the Python official website. Let's open it and scroll down. And guys, here you will see various Python versions. Keep on scrolling and under this section, looking for a specific release, here you will see different Python versions again. And guys, always remember, don't install the latest version. Always try to install the version which is released before that. So let's say we want to install this Python 3.14.2. And in front of it, you will see a download button. Click on it, and when you'll click on it, you will be redirected to another page. This page is related to this Python 3.14.2. Keep on scrolling and you will see this section, files. Under this files section here, you will see Windows installer 64-bit. So I am working on a Windows machine, so that's why I'm using this installer. You will pick the installer as per your machine. So if you are a user who's using Windows machine, then you will choose this one. Click on it. When you will click on it, you will see that in downloads, you will see the exe file, and click here. Downloads folder will be opened, and here you can see that exe file. Click on it, double click on it, and you will see this page. And guys, from here, make sure you check this add python.exe to path and click on this install now. Installation will start. See, setup was successful, means Python is installed successfully. But we will make sure Python is installed successfully. For that, you will open command prompt, click here, write cmd, enter, and in your command prompt over here, just write python space hyphen hyphen version and enter. You will see the Python version over here. So this is the Python version we have installed. So that means Python is successfully installed and you can use it now. But guys, before we write Python code, we need one coding editor. Coding editor simply means a platform where you will write the code in Python. So there are various code editors. We will work on VS Code, but we are not going to install VS Code today because this is the initial lecture and I don't want to complicate the things right now. So today we will use a simple coding editor. So we will install, just write over here, pip space install space Jupyter. Okay, you will write this command and hit enter. What is this Jupyter? This Jupyter will give you a Jupyter notebook. Now, Jupyter notebook is a editor where you can write the code. It is like the Google Colab notebook only. So what we executed this command, pip install Jupyter. In my case, it is already installed. So that's why you are seeing this requirement already satisfied. But in your case, if you are running this command for the very first time, you will have this software installed. So once you have this software installed, now we will open this Jupyter notebook to write Python code in it. So how we open Jupyter notebook? You will open a command prompt only, and here you will write Jupyter space notebook. You will write this and hit enter. It will open the browser, and then in that browser you will see your Jupyter notebook. See, this kind of page you will see, and here you will see this new. Click on this new and then Python 3. This is your a blank notebook. Here you can write the code. But before we write the code, let's name this notebook. Right now it is untitled. See, just click on this untitled. You will see this kind of prompt. So let's give it a name. Test 1. And guys, you will not do anything with this .ipynb. What is this? This is a file extension of Jupyter Notebook. You will always change name over here, but you will not do anything with this dot or this .ipynb. Click on rename, and here you can see the name of that file. Now you have a Jupyter Notebook. and the name of that notebook is test1. Here you will write the Python code now. The very first thing in Python is to understand how we can show the output on screen. So for that, what we use? We use print and then parenthesis. Guys, this parenthesis is basically a C bracket. We can call it parenthesis. And this print function in Python helps you to display the output on screen. So let's say you want to display on screen, hello, my name is Arohi. This is what you want to show on screen. So I wrote this message in this print, and now I want to run it. I want to execute this command so that we can see the output on screen. So see, you can click here, right? Click here, and here is the output. And you can run this cell in one more way. Just copy this, paste it over here. You want to, let's say you want to use a shortcut. So you just press Shift and Enter, and that way also you can execute the command. You can execute the command from here also, or you can press Shift Enter, and that way also you can execute the command. So this is how you print something on the screen using Python. Now let's talk about variables. What are variables? Variables are like containers which store data of different data type. So for example, I have one variable with a name of A, and in this variable I stored this value. So variable name is A. So A is a container, and that container stores which value? The value which we mentioned over here. And now let's take one more variable, B, and in this B variable I am writing this is a test file. So in B variable, I'm storing different kind of data. Here, I'm not using any double quotes around the 5, but here I'm using double quotes, and inside the double quotes, I'm writing some text. So what it means? This means that in variable A, we have a different kind of data, and the data type of this variable is, what kind of data we have stored in this variable? Integer, means number. And in B variable, what kind of data we stored? We stored string. String means text, and whatever you write when you want to define string, you always put them in a single quote or in a double quote. So see, in double quotes, I have written this. Now let's take one more variable, C. Now in C variable, I'm storing this 0.9. Now we have three variables, and every variable is storing different kind of data. C variable is storing which kind of data? It is storing float, right? This is a float data. Float means decimal data, right? In the form of decimal. Now let's say we have another variable, and in that variable I wrote true. So guys, this simply means Boolean data type, means you have output in two forms, 0, 1, true, false, yes, no, right? So this is a Boolean data. So this is how you declare variables, and you can provide different kind of data to these variables. Here note one thing, that we are just writing the variable name and we are storing any kind of data in it. We are not telling the variable that what kind of data we are going to store in it, right? Why? Because Python will understand itself by the data only, that this data is belong to which data type. Now Shift Enter. Now nothing happened. Why nothing happened? Because we just declared the variables and we provided values to those variables. We stored different kind of data in each variable. But if you want to show the output on screen, you need to use the print function. So let's say you want to print variable A. So you will write print parenthesis, and in these parentheses you will write A and then press Shift Enter, and you will see the output 5. Why 5? Because in A variable we have 5. So in the same way, let's say you want to see the output of all the variables at one time only. So you will write print parenthesis start, write the names and separate them like this by comma. See, I have written the name of all the variables, print and Shift Enter. This is the value of variable 1. This is the value which is there in variable B. This is the value of variable C and this is the value of variable D. We can see all the variable values over here. And now guys, let's suppose you want to know which kind of data is there in any particular variable. So let's say you want to know what kind of data is there in a variable. So you will write type parenthesis and inside that write the variable name and press shift enter and see int. So this functions tells us what kind of data is stored in this variable. Let's say you want to see the data type of a variable b. So str means string. This b variable is storing the data which is of which data type? String data type. Now let's discuss few rules which you need to follow when you want to use the variables. So the first rule is that whenever you are creating the variable names, you cannot start the variable name with a number. Means let's say instead of this a variable, I wrote 1a. Variable name I started with 1 equals to, now let's say you want to store this value in it. Now run this cell and you will see the error. Why you are getting this error? Because you are starting the variable name with the number. You cannot start the variable name with the number. Okay, so just make sure never start the variable name with number. This is first rule. Now if you write like this, a1 equals to 67 and now run this cell, you can simply click here or you can press shift enter. So just click here. See, now we are not getting any error. But when we used 1 at the starting at the beginning of the variable name, at that time we got the error. Now the next rule is that you cannot give space between the variable names. So let's say you have a variable person space age equals to 15. Now enter shift enter, you will get a error, invalid syntax. Why? Because this is the variable name, but in this variable name we use the space. You cannot give space between the variable name. This is the second rule. Let me write it over here. No space between the variable between the variables. Now how you can handle it? Instead of giving space, what you can do is you will write person underscore age equals to 15 and shift enter. This is correct. Now the third rule is that you cannot use special characters while creating variable names. So for example, you wrote @r equals to test. Let's say you created this variable and this variable is starting from @. This is a special character. Now when I'll run this cell, I will get an error. So shift enter and see. See, we are getting error over here. Why? Because we are starting the variable name with @. You cannot use special characters in variables except underscore. You can use underscore, but apart from that, you cannot use any other special character. So let me write this also. No special characters except underscore. Okay, so now see here, underscore r equals to test. Let's run it. See, we are not getting error because underscore special character is acceptable in Python, but any other special character is not accepted in Python. Now, the last rule is that Python is case sensitive. Case sensitive simply means that capital A, let's say in age, you wrote capital A, age is 14, and we have another variable with the name of age, and the age is 34. This age and this age will be treated separately because over here we are using a capital A and over here we are using a small a. So Python is case sensitive. Let's say you used one variable with the name of age 34 and later on you are printing age with capital A. Okay, so here you have a variable with the name of age, everything is in small, and while printing you are using capital A. this will give you error. Why? Because we have a variable with the small a, and you over here you are writing a capital A. So Python is case sensitive. So this is another thing which you should keep in mind. And now guys, the last thing is, let's say you want to get input from the user. So till now, in all the variables, we are providing the input manually, right? We are providing all these inputs. We are providing the type of data we want to store in a variable. But let's say you want that the user which is using your Python application, that user should input the data, and that data you want to store in a particular variable. Then how we do that? So for that, you will use input. Let me show you how. Just suppose I have a variable with the name of name equals to, here I'm using a input function, input, and then parenthesis. Inside the parenthesis, just use double quotes and write enter your name and this. So here, see, I'm not providing the name myself. Instead of that, I'm using an input function. This input function will ask the user to fill the name, and that name will be stored in this variable. So shift enter, see, enter your name, this thing you will see over here, and in front of it you will see a text box. Here user will write the name. So I wrote Arohi and enter, right? So the name which user typed, that name got stored in this variable. And now if you will print the name variable, you will see output Arohi, right? Which user provided. So guys, that's it for today. I have provided the link of this code in description section. You can get this code from there. Try this code, and if you like my videos, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.